It's been a while, but I'm so pleased to be back in town and I can't wait to share with you this fantastic place. My name is Lanlard and this is my version of Dubai Eats.
Welcome to the Maine area. It's such a pleasure having you here.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me. I mean, I've been to the original one, but I haven't been to this one, and wow, this is spectacular. So, where's Joey Kazam? Where is the main man?
Joey is in London right now.
So he's opening
the main Mayfair.
Oh, amazing.
I mean, it's 3 floors. I mean, actually, you know what? Let him surprise you.
Yeah, I definitely.
I'm not gonna reveal anymore.
And I just love the idea then finally now concept from Dubai are moving abroad and moving to London, because in the past it's always been, you know, a little bit of copy and paste from the big city like London and New York, and you know, you came to Dubai and it was like being in London. But now to see Dubai places, bred and born, opening in London, it's amazing.
I've been here for 5 years. The Maine has grown from 2014, and now the Maine is growing internationally. So we've opened 3 locations to Dubai. Now we're going to Mayfair, and Joey's got many more surprises.
I'm sure it will be. So, what's the treats? What am I eating?
Well, first of all, just to welcome you. So we've got the bread, we've got the seasoned anchovies butter, we've got this beautiful roasted garlic, and as well got these beef tomatoes, you know, locally sourced. I mean, there is so many successful stories. So we have as well, you know, the vegan menu. So we had to also think how we can possibly source ingredients, as many as we can, year round. And today we're gonna surprise you, by the way, with a Poseidon platter.
Okay, I love seafood.
This is a seafood extravaganza. It's a celebration, and it's all what the sea has best to offer.
I can't wait to see those oysters and taste them, because I love oysters. So.
Oh well, you'll be the judge.
I'm sure I will love them.
These oysters are very, very particular.
Hey,
Eric, such a pleasure to have you here.
thank you for having me. This is just unbelievable.
How did you like your Dubai oysters?
Amazing. I'm from Brittany, so I love my seafood and I love my oysters, but they are so delicious, so sweet, not too strong as well, and so meaty. I love it. Yeah.
So because this grown in Indian Ocean, the temperature of the water is like 16 degrees.
Yeah.
And it grows very faster than like the way oysters grows in Brittany. These are grows very faster.
Yeah.
That's why very meaty, and the shell is very delicate because it's a quick oyster turnover, right? Yeah.
And this is like my dream come true.
When we reopened the thing, we were thinking that we wanted to support local farms. Right?
Yeah.
So we tried to source as much as we can from locally sourced from all over the UAE. And nobody knows in UAE we have more than 37,000 farms in UAE.
I know.
And everyone thinks we import everything, but we don't import, we self-sustain as well.
And I'm so glad you are shouting and sharing it with everybody.
We're doing our part. We're doing our part.
Amazing. So after starting the day with some local oysters, it's now time to get for something a little bit sweeter. So Aisha, first I have to say, that smell. This is like a proper chocolaterie, my favorite smell in the world. How did it started?
It all basically started because I was craving chocolates, and I was trying to find like really good chocolates here in Dubai and freshly made chocolates.
But someone told me that you were not just craving chocolate, something was going on at that stage.
Yeah, I was actually pregnant, so I was like, I need good chocolate, and I need the chocolate to be very fresh and like the taste, you know. So I was like looking around Dubai, and I really couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what? I'm 7.5 months pregnant, and I took a plane ticket to learn how to make chocolates in London. Yeah, it was a bit crazy, and I went to Notting Hill in a small chocolatier there, and I learned how to make chocolate myself, and I was like, I was satisfied that I learned, and I came back, and I started making it for myself, the slabs, the brownies, and I started experimenting with other flavors, like doing fusions and stuff. And I think my cravings was satisfied, to be honest, because like I could feel it, like, you know, it was really freshly made, and all the ingredients used was like really good, very, very satisfying. So my friends and family, they loved it, so they kept like asking, oh, can you make this, and they were like, why don't you start a business? So I'm like, okay, sure, why not?
Yeah, wow.
Anyone eats chocolates become happy automatically, so I want to spread happiness.
We're not quite done with the sweet yet, because I've been invited to a super cool Japanese bakery. Okay, so I am intrigued. I'm in Dubai in a Japanese bakery. But on the same time, I understand it is a local concept. So how did this happen?
Well, it happened 8 years ago. We've been visiting Japan every single year, and we've been fascinated with the Japanese bakeries and the cake shops, and, you know, coffee atmosphere in general. We've just loved how the bakeries are displayed, you know, just openly, where you just grab a tray and, you know, serve yourself.
Yeah.
And just go to the cashier, pay for them, and go sit down. So it's a self-service kind of concept. We use Japanese flours exclusively, imported from Japan. We make sure that we are giving our customers the whole Japanese experience. So even the Japanese people who live in Dubai can feel that they are still in Japan, you know. So we use things like, you know, the Yamanote croissant uses the curry cheese, which is something very nostalgic to us locals as kids.
Yeah.
We used to love, you know, bread and cheese. So it's something from our childhood.
So here we have the pastry section, where we produce all the pastries, cakes, cheesecakes. So this is a section.
So those are the small ones I've seen in the
Yes.
box, yeah.
So the bakery here, we work 24/7.
Okay.
We have over 23 bakers.
Wow, got a big.
They bake 4 times in the day. We do have in Dubai 5 outlets, in Abu Dhabi 4 outlets, and in Ras Al Khaimah 1. So every day it's freshly baked every 4 hours. So we have 6 kind of flours. We imported continuously from Japan. All our first ingredients, even, it's imported from Japan. The second ingredient, of course, is imported from the local market. Most of our head chefs also, they trained in Japan. They are from Japan. The others, we do have many nationalities. What is special about Yamanote, that everything created from scratch. It's like homegrown, it's homemade bakery. So here our 6 kind of flours is imported from Japan. So this kind of flour was selected and chosen by our consultant and development team, that they are always behind the quality control of each flour and what each flour using for.
Yeah.
So some flours.
So what's the difference between Japanese? Is it very fine, or is it?
It is very light. It's not like heavy. Even if the normal loaf bread that you are having from the display, the normal bakery, you don't feel it that much.
Yeah, I can see it's very fluffy and
It's
very
very
spongy.
fluffy. It's very light.
Now it's time for a big contrast. We're on the way to the desert for a proper Bedouin experience. I mean, this is a huge contrast to what I've seen today. We've been to some incredible places, beautiful seafood. We went to one of the best brand new chocolatier in Dubai. Great dessert as well in a Japanese bakery. But this is real. We are in the desert. It's nights with an incredible drive, and now we've got proper Emirati food. There's more coming, cooking in the sand. This is so lovely and fresh. Got a fattoush salad, lovely hummus, some homemade bread, and so the guy making them. It's just great. This is proper atmosphere. This is almost what people need to see when they come to Dubai. So it's time to call it a day. Dubai, merci beaucoup. As ever, you've been amazing.